The Odyssey, Book 20,
by Francesca.
and Antonia.
Previously on Book 19. Odysseus disguises himself as a beggar.
Odysseus, as disguised as the beggar, stands in front of the door of the palace, and Telemachus and Penelope invite the beggar into their home.
Odysseus is on the floor one night trying to sleep. He is overwhelmed by the thought of killing the suitors. He is also overwhelmed with the fact that the maids working in his house were betraying their owners and were going to mess around with the suitors.
As Odysseus lays on the floor after feeling betrayed, he dreams about killing all of the suitors. Athena comes in and reassures Odysseus not to feel worried and that she has his protection. Odysseus hears his wife Penelope crying in her bed, feeling so worried she'll never see her husband again. She prays to Artemis for her to end her life because she feels her husband will never return.
Odysseus goes outside to pray to Zeus for an omen that he was meant to return home. Zeus hears this prayer and creates a thunderclap, signaling an omen. A maid working inside hears the thunderclap and realizes that Zeus must be listening to prayers, so she prays that the suitors will die. The head maid orders all of the other maids to get to work to prepare for the big feast that day. Odysseus is outside when a man comes up to him and tells him to get out. Another man comes up and says to the big guy to stop being mean. The man welcomes Odysseus, or Odysseus in disguise, and talks about how he is hesitant whether he should go or stay because he doesn't know if Odysseus will return or not. Odysseus then reassures the man that Odysseus will be returning. On the hill where all the suitors are working, one of the suitors sees a bird fly by with a rock dove in its claw, which signals to the man that they should stop worrying about killing Telemachus and focus on the feast. The feast begins and everyone sits around the big dining room table, with Penelope at the end, Odysseus in the middle, and then Telemachus next to Odysseus. Telemachus tells everyone that he does not want any trouble during the feast. The suitors try and hold back laughter as they find that hilarious. Athena really wants trouble to start brewing and something bad to happen, so she makes one of the suitors throw a cow's hoof at Odysseus's head. However, Odysseus ducks and avoids getting injured by the cow hoof. Telemachus then becomes very furious because of this and yells at everyone to stop. One of the suitors stands up and tells Penelope to just pick a husband out of all the suitors. Telemachus then says that his mother could never do that and that he could never make his mother do that. The suitors then begin to laugh hysterically, which Athena makes them do. One of the suitors suddenly has a vision of a lot of dead people with blood, and he decides to tell everyone at the table. Everyone starts laughing at this, and nobody really takes him seriously. One of the suitors stands up and says, "This man is crazy. He should be escorted out." The man who had the vision gets furious and says to everyone that he can escort himself out and leaves. The suitors continue to bother Telemachus. However, Telemachus pays no attention to this because Telemachus, Odysseus, and Penelope are all focusing on one another, plotting to kill the suitors.